if you all plan to look like spring today, but thank you. You guys do. You look bright and light and colorful. We had an amazing morning this morning. I always get, as the days go on, I always keep thinking, oh, I wish this was like a month-long workshop. But it's 3 days. Drive by, take what we can, have a great time. Thank you all so much yesterday for all your support. Actually, several of the singers said this morning, it felt so good in there because the audience was so supportive and they were with us. Thank you. We love that. We feed off of that. We take it up and we spit it right back out at you with all, with all our musicality and all of that. We love that. Just a lovely little reminder for some of you that might be here for the first time that really this is our playground up here. This is a place for experiment. This is a place for discovery. This is a place to try things out, and we will definitely try things out today after this morning's shot that was the workshop this morning that brought a lot of really good things. So just stay with us. Let us go too far, not far enough, just in the middle and find our way. That's the exciting part. We're going to start with Roméo today. Yeah. Jose, welcome.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jose Simonilla Romero, and I will be singing Romeo's aria from Roméo and Juliette by Charles Gounod, Levè-toi, soleil.
Quelle soudaine clarté resplendit à cette fenêtre. C'est là que dans la nuit rayonne sa beauté. Quelle belle
Wow.
thank
Okay.
you.
How'd that feel?
Felt good. Felt
Yeah.
really good. Felt a little bit free. I was a little nervous still, but
Really?
everything
I
was-
can't believe it.
my hands were a little shaking.
Yeah, this is our world. We stand up and then we have to somehow overcome the nerves and the excitement and the dryness and the excitement and the all of that. And we just keep going, right? Because with each breath, we have the chance to reset. And I saw you doing that. I saw you sort of consciously going, okay, and finding that relaxed place again, which is great. I don't like to talk too much about age, and especially now. But I don't like to talk too much and draw too much attention, but I do think it bears really repeating for several reasons that you're 22 and you've been singing for 3 years, right? Okay. And so in that context, you're dealing with this beast that is the tenor voice.
Yeah.
You're dealing with French. You're dealing with classical music, which is all, I mean, you're absorbing so much that is new. And you're able to come out with this innate musicality, and this innate sense of how the phrase should go. Yesterday, you came out with this big, huge aria, and it sounded very Italian, and this has a really French sentiment to it as well that takes a lot, for most people, takes a lot of time to get there. In a billion years, I couldn't have done this at 22. I could have done it, and it would have been terrible, right? So I just want to give that as a baseline about where we are, because it's important. You're going into this world because you have so much clear talent and ability and this voice that is so natural. And the tenor is the golden egg. That's what we're looking for, right? And so people are going to swoop you up, and they're going to want to use you and put you on regardless of your developmental level. We talked this morning about how all the musicality in your voice, your natural instrument, is way beyond your years, and your body is still 22. So there's still a lot that your mind and your heart and your musical soul are way up there, and your body's going, wait, what am I supposed to do? Like a cult. So it's really good that you, in this long view picture that we were talking about this morning, that you just take your time. Like you were doing with a lot of these breaths now. It was so good. You weren't just trying to, be Corelli in this. You were like, okay.
It's impossible.
Well, but pretty soon people are going to be like, I want to be like Jose. But it's that you're taking the time that your body needs to sort of recover. And I want you to be brave to keep going in that direction, even if your musical soul is light years ahead. Just that we let this take all the time that you need. How patient are we going to be for this voice, right? And how much do we want this voice in 10 years to come out and be, and not just be excited at this, and then you push too far, too fast, and your body goes, I wasn't ready for that. I don't know the pacing of what it's going to happen, but I do sense it's going to show you, the more you listen to it, when you find the ease of your sound, you're going to be home free. And when you find the fight and the resistance, that's the most beautiful gift your body could give you. Even though it feels like, it tells, hey, I'm not there yet. And you go, oh, right, okay, what do I have to address? So really pay attention to all those signals that the body is giving you, which is really great. There's so much lovely stuff about this. I would love, if you don't mind, I would love to sort of go back and pick up where we left off this morning a little bit, because it was such a good, really, really good track. Did you bring the straws? Can we have the straw?
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Is it clean? Just kidding. Of course, I know it is. Yeah, okay. Here we go. It's clean.
Okay.
So the whole idea is, in a brief summary of what we were talking about this morning, what Deb was telling us, the windpipe is, hardly anything. And oftentimes we tend to sing with the whole external circumference of our neck, right? And it's not, it's just that. Yeah. And oftentimes we save the air for the high note. We conserve the air if it's a long phrase. If you just breathe out very relaxed through a straw, you can do it yourself, imagining that you have one. You remind your body what it is to have a very uninterrupted, easy stream of air. Okay? So let's go where we start with the aria. Ah, Levè-toi, soleil. Would you play the melody with us? And we're gonna just breathe it out.
Breathe,
Yeah.
okay.
So you breathe in and you breathe out along to the melody. So. Release. Okay, yeah. Now do you feel the ease of the stop?
Yeah.
There's no grab on the stop. You're not stopping the sound with that. Also, tell me I'm wrong. We would pay to actually just see him do that. You see how expressive his eyes are? You're making music. No, you're making music by the way you're using your breath. In your eyes, all of it was music. Right?
Yeah, I was like singing it as I was breathing. I was like,
We could tell, and we hear it, and we feel it. And you feel the ease that's in your body. Let's do one phrase at a time. We're going to do the same thing. You're going to play, we're going to blow it out, then you're going to release forward, breathe, and we're going to repeat the phrase singing. And then we're going to go right on in time to the second phrase, blowing, sing. So we're going to alternate. Blow, sing,
And then sing the
blow,
second phrase.
sing,
Okay.
blow, sing, each one. Okay? So. Release, breathe. Ah. Now go back to that phrase. Sing the same phrase we just did.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's going to be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Ah, levè-toi, soleil.
Release. Wait. Where'd you release? With your throat or out?
Felt out.
Okay, I saw it. There.
Okay. Maybe
Remember,
not.
do this. Yeah, do this one more time and concentrate on how you release with the straw, and then imitate that same thing. Okay, same thing. And. Release.
Ah,
Same thing.
levè-toi, soleil.
Yeah, I felt the difference. It works.
You just added about 25 years to your career. I'm not joking. I mean, maybe 17, I don't know. Did you feel that?
Yeah, it just, I don't know how to explain it, just followed through, I guess, instead of like a lock.
This is what we call stopping on your breath. $100,000 graduate education right there. I'd like to do that again.
Okay.
Now, don't repeat what you just did. Find it again. So go through the whole process again. Find it. We're going to breathe in easy down here. We're going to blow it out, that same phrase. And then you're going to try to find that same sensation through the singing, constant flow of air, and that easy release. Okay? That's what we're going to do. Same thing.
Ah, levè-toi,
Here you
soleil.
go. Release. Breathe. No, breathe. And. Release. Breathe.
Fais pâlir les étoiles.
Great. Let's do that second phrase one more time and make sure it's consistent, steady breath in every nanosecond of that. Same thing, the second phrase. Release.
Fais pâlir les
Yeah,
étoiles.
it's from the laissez. I hear laissez-toi.
Yeah, maybe because I'm
Laissez. Don't
Yeah,
phrase
forward.
it.
Okay.
Don't make music.
Okay.
Stop making music. Same thing. And. Easy. Easy breath. Release. Just open.
Fais pâlir les étoiles.
Release. Oh, how'd you release?
Yeah. It's hard.
Were we talking about habits this
Yes,
morning?
yes.
Yeah, this is how you break it.
This is one of
Same
those.
thing. And.
Fais pâlir
Easy.
les étoiles.
Release. And. Release.
Qui dans
Easy.
l'azur s'avale. Priez au firmament.
Great. One more time. It's this here. And when you sing it, sing it. Don't be careful.
Okay.
But sing it with consistent breath. This last phrase. No pressure. No pressure. Release.
Priez au firmament.
Okay. How'd you release?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
100 things.
Same
like
thing. Same
yeah.
thing. And keep it simple. Easy. Active. Not pressured. Active and continuous.
Priez au
You're releasing out.
firmament.
Juliette! Are you feeling that?
Yes, that's something I definitely have to work on because it's just habits like we talked about this morning, and that's one of them.
Yeah. You know how to fix it.
Yes.
Voila. It's
Can I
that.
keep this?
It's really that simple. Because let me also explain what's happening. So we talked this morning. Sometimes we all think it's the breath, the inhalation of the breath, the inhalation of the breath. Oftentimes it's how we're stopping the phrase before. We go, huh, and if we're closed off like that, we have to go, and then we're blocked again, and then we have to go, huh, to get the phrase started. I've never done that. I just hear that it's what singers do. You feel how easy this is.
Yeah.
You feel how active your breath is. Okay? Let's do 2 phrases in a row with the release.
Okay.
This 2 phrases with the breath. I'm with a straw.
With a straw.
And then go back and sing those 2 phrases. But concentrate, even breathe, right? You know, you're going to release the first phrase and go right on so that you can have the continuation of that release of the breath and you just open and it comes in.
Okay.
Yeah.
From
From the
beginning?
top.
Okay.
Oh, don't tank up.
Oh yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Levè-toi, soleil. Fais pâlir les étoiles.
Release. And. Release. And.
Qui dans l'azur s'avale.
Send it. Release.
Priez au firmament.
Great. Let's do all 4 together.
Okay.
How's that feel?
Feels good.
Yeah. Do you feel that this is intense and not lazy?
Yes. Well, I mean, it is intense.
It's
but
not
less of a-
pressurized, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also not,
Yeah.
and you're coming back, you're being a little careful, which I prefer this to, right?
Yeah.
So being careful is sometimes wise when you're trying not to repeat a habit, but it also makes you cautious. And we always have to be on the offense in singing. We always have to be in the driver's seat.
Okay.
So we're not going to add sound. You're going to speed up your breath a little bit, activate it, like right, like. It's alive. Just kidding. Okay, that's so weird. So we're gonna take in no, we're not gonna use the straw. You're gonna take in the brax. We're gonna do those 4 phrases together.
Okay.
Your main concentration, active breath, not pushing, not singing, just active, alive. And each release is gonna open you to the next phrase. That's all.
Okay.
Levè-toi, soleil, fais pâlir les étoiles,
Release.
qui dans l'azur sa voile brille ton firmament.
Go, release. Forward.
Levè-toi,
Release out. Yeah. Sing it out. Go.
Did I really?
Almost, come on, a little bit. That one's hard. That one's hard. Now, this is a little pedantic and it's a little cold, and this is the technical work we get to spend a lot of time with. And this is the technical work that will allow you to then break our hearts with this aria, like you did with a straw. You know? And it seems a little bit boring, but this is gold. Do you feel how relaxed you are?
Yeah.
It's not any effort, right?
No effort at all.
Can we still hear him? Yeah. And it doesn't worry us when we hear like this. We go, because you're in that place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just easy. It just feels easy. Yeah.
This is your barometer. This is, if you talked to Brigitte Nielsen, singing was not hard for her. She didn't try and make a lot of sound. She went, she was wearing comfortable shoes, and she went, and her voice came out. Her voice is what it is, you know? But she wasn't trying to make that sound. And the minute you try and make that sound, I have a feeling you don't know how good your natural sound is. It's natural and it's beautiful. And it's what a lot of people are striving to create by make their instrument be that. The best thing you can do to yourself is, wow, let it be that. Yeah. Just let it be that, you know? Mm-hmm. Do you want it? It is really exciting. And it's brave, because you come out here and you want to impress and you want to make your sound and you want to show us all what you can do. This is the pathway to our hearts. I'm telling you. Alfredo Kraus. Alfredo Kraus. So natural. Vroom. And we're like, oh, Werther. You know? Yeah. Can we just do it one more time? Just because this is, again, he asked this morning how we break habits. Repetition. But it's really disciplined repetition. And it's really focused. It's not just do it again, and repeat what you just did. It's so important that you have to come back and recreate what we just did. So I wanted those 4 phrases. Well, we can finish the whole, we can do phrase by phrase. To that part.
From where?
So with each, until where we just stopped.
Okay.
Okay, we'll keep going. But each one is one phrase, straw, release, go back and do the phrase. Just make sure he has enough time to go in. So one by one by one by one. Sorry, right from the start. Sorry, going back to the beginning. Yeah, just putting it back in there. Where you're going to concentrate on what?
On steady airflow.
Active,
and release.
yeah.
And active. Yeah.
And the release forward.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Levè-toi, soleil.
That was so beautiful. But don't make it beautiful, just release.
Fais pâlir
Active.
les étoiles. Qui dans l'azur sa voile
there, yeah? Uh-huh. Because did you feel what you did?
I wanted to do something. I wanted to be musical and it didn't work.
Yeah, but you also went,
Oh, yeah.
because it was time to sing. No? So this Levè-toi. Release. Release. Forward. Yes. Active.
I forgot the words. Sorry.
Active. Release. Forward. Yeah, it should still vibrate after you release.
Okay.
You know how a cellist or violinist, they go vong. I don't know that they hear us, but it looks like they hear it, right?
Okay.
And they keep it vibrating until the sound is gone.
Okay. Yeah. Keep it going. Keep it active towards the end as well.
Keep it active through the end, and as you release it, and it's still vibrating. La, da, da, ya, da, da, da. And that is the silence before they clap, because it's still vibrating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is, I think, really big for you, because you have an ease to it, and that ease, your voice just comes right out. I'm very happy for you. I'm very proud of you, because that's brave to do that.
Thank you.
Just put that right in your
We'll never leave.
Yeah.